Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the SPML Season 6 Pokémon Draft League Full League Breakdown. As you can see, I'm on the rules. Just in case if my team breakdown on the rules didn't make too much sense to you all, you guys can pause the video if you want to see it. And if you haven't seen my full team breakdown, then please go watch it. It's pretty good. But yeah, here are the rules. Transaction rules. Okay, battle rules. Extension rules, and then playoff rules. Alright, so as you can see, we had tiers from 1 to 5, ranging from 1 to 18. I think for like the first time ever, we don't have all tier 1 picks taken. Obviously, Meddling is a really good Pokemon, but it did get dropped for other tier 2s. I think Garchomp Mega is Garchomp Mega. I'm surprised that, I would be surprised if someone took it. But anyway, we're on to the roster. So we're going in league order. So Eternity League will be first, followed by Oblivion League, Order League, and then Chaos League. So we have 4 leagues. Obviously these guys, these are my aliases for everybody. I do actually accept, people's privacy and stuff. So I have made names for people. So we're gonna go down from the list. You guys are gonna hear my Dylaxian opinions on some of these Pokemon and see what teams, what mons are going to be good, what mons, might surprise me. But let's start off with I'm Ambitious. I'm Miguel Ambitious. You're going to see a lot of him in SPML Season 5. Story mode content. So his tier 1 pick was Mega Bayonet, and that mon is ridiculous. Prankster Destiny Bond is basically its main draw. But with Stab Poltergeist, I mean, if you don't have a dark type, you're not. Nothing's going to really switch in. And then obviously Goodra, Hisuian, and Araquanid. I've used both. Well, mainly Goodra. I've used Goodra, Hisuian, like other things. But both of these mons are very good. Araquanid setting sticky webs is always nice. I believe it's the best sticky web user, even over like Labondi, which I'll talk about that Pokemon when we get to it. Terra Barbarical is crazy because Shell Smash is like disgusting. Terra Dusclops is an interesting choice, I guess because he had enough points, but honestly I don't really see this. This is more of a defensive Pokemon, so the Terra Steel, Terra Electric. Alright. Malamar is a good one. I think Contrary is really good. This typing is really bad though. I'm surprised if this was not Terra'd, but honestly for 5 extra points you might as well Terra other things. Lilligant Hisui, again, I hate this Pokemon so much. I mean, Victory Dance is just a cheap move. No, that's alright. Type Null is Type Null. Volcanion, I've used it before. I think it's good, but, I mean, on this team, it's alright. I guess Water Absorb's nice for Nihilego, and, I guess that's really it. There's not really anything weak to water that I really want Volcanion on. But overall, this team is not too bad. I do expect Ambitious to make it to playoffs, but obviously it's the number 1 seed. Hey, anything could happen. And now we're on to Newton Pascal. So his tier 1 pick, Kamaro. I actually hate this Pokemon. I'm sorry. I every time I go on the ladder and fight it, it is very, very frustrating because I never know what it is, and I think that's why Pascal picked it, just because it could do anything. But Magnezone with Magnet Pole is going to be good. Viperia not being Terra is crazy, because I think this one with Terra is not too bad. I'm going to give everybody pointers on that. Terra Floatzel's an interesting choice. Switch Room's going to be good. Terra Water, I think that's true. I don't think he's doing it too often. Mux is a solid grounded poison type, though. Not too big of a fan. If I ever do face Newton, then, it's over for me. Low kicks, last season this one was very funny because I had Iron Valiant, which, quad resists both Zaps and nothing. Fortunate for me. And then Zapdos is just a strong electric type. Scarf Eruption with Typhlosion is going to be something to watch out for. And then Screamtail, very good support option, very bulky. So overall, fine team. Depending on play, we might see Pascal in playoffs. And now we have Nyopolitan. Alright, so Meowscarada is tier 1, that's cool. Skeledirge. Tier 2, I'm surprised no Quaquaval. Just go for the, triple Paldea starter Water Duo, but Empoleon is still a solid pick. I mean, Water Steel is just an amazing type combination. And with Terra Fairy, Terra Ghost, I mean, I think this mon's probably going to be the best Pokemon on the team. And then we have Sandaconda, also Daryl, just, W. And I guess Terra, this is alright, I'm not too big of a fan. And then Marwell, I mean, it's not Mega Marwell, so it's, it's not gonna be that great. And then we have Bramblecast, so this mon is, fine. Gets a good rapid spin in that. And then we have a good Hydropo Chansey defensive core. I think that these two are gonna really help out the team. And Staraptor, it's a Pokemon. The Mega of choice being Absol, I mean, it gets Magic, so I guess no hazards. This team really doesn't appreciate hazards as much, so I guess a good addition. So overall, not too bad. Now we get to Ace Antony, and I've got to say, this is ridiculous. So first off, Darmg, disgusting. One of the Pokemon I wanted to draft, obviously take it from me because they were before me, or whatever. But also, they traded for Dracofish, so now they have two very strong physical attackers that you will not be able to switch into. So, I guess outspeeding it's its only choice, but Choice Scarf is going to be really good on these guys. Choice Span's going to be disgusting on both of these guys, and then, who knows with other movesets. Anyway, let's get to the other guys. Rotom Wash, obviously very defensive, very nice. Pretty alright. Chandelure, my old favorite Pokemon, though I don't think this mon is going to be too great. Unless if it's a Choice Scarf, then it might, do something really good. And then Diancie is just, Diancie. I'm not too big of a fan. Combustion at tier 2 is actually, I think, one of the best. Besides, Thwackey. I think Thwackey was probably the best tier 5 Pokemon, but I think Combustion is also really good. I mean, Speed Boost is just always great to have. It's just Beta Blaziken, which, as you know, Blaziken Speed Boost. Amoonguss, Gligar, Minshao, I mean, those guys are very defensive. Well, Minshao could go put on some offense. No Electro for speed, because this team is... Why not have Triple Choice Scarf when you can just have another Electro? So, I guess outspeeding it's not going to be great. So, playoffs, I don't know. Maybe. I think they're all going to make... Honestly, I think everyone's going to make playoffs. Except, the game. Alright, we have Drawcia Black. You guys know about this person. Mega Diancie is great. I think it's a fine Pokemon. Magic Bounce is, there, but I mean, I haven't been a big fan of Diancie, so hopefully Drawcia surprised me. Terrapagos, this is the Pokemon I wanted. I think this is the best Pokemon in the draft. Points-wise, 13 points for Terrapagos is ridiculous. But, I mean, hey, listen, it gets every coverage in loop, so, have fun with that. And then Superior, thank goodness this is Terragon, because I think Superior would probably be, I would draft this first over, anything else. Anyway, it's Superior, with another team barred from, me using them, because every time I use them, it just annoys me. And then Terra Centino is just Terra Mousel. We'll get to Terra Mousel, because, Jordan, good defensive Dragon type. And it's like Garchomp, but no ground type, and worse. That's fine. Samon Hasuit set up hazards is good. I mean, Silvally, you can bring any Silvally type, so, this is basically a third Terra user, so that's pretty cool. Sinistcha is, the Pokemon. But having Servine along with Superior is very interesting because of species clause. So hopefully, if you bring both, I think species clause will be broken, so I guess sometimes you want to bring Terra Servine. It's basically Terra Superior, but weaker, but also bonus. And then Lightning Rod, Marowak, just blow your team up. So, not bad. I do suspect that if I ever fight this person, a lot of folks are going to come in to fight. And now we have Pepsi Man with locking their Azumarill. Obviously, that's their Pokemon of choice. That's what they decided. But I think that Tooth Power is very scary on this Pokemon. I mean, with Aqua Jet, Belly Drum, movesets. I mean, if it gets it off, I don't unless if you have Water Absorb or something, or if you're Dracofish or something. But then you get Play Rough, so actually that's not the counter. Anyway, Cook, good Dark type. Moxie just is disgusting. Intimidate's always good. I mean, double Intimidate again. Incineroar, Terra Incineroar is an interesting choice, but it's Incineroar. Yeah, everyone knows this Pokemon. It's scary. Uniclus, it's fine. It's a fine Psychic type. I'm not too big of a fan. I guess Regenerator's alright. And then A little Executor's Terra, so that's, alright. Claude, I've used Claude, it's alright in draft. I mean, hopefully Pepsi Man uses it better than I have. Aegis Slash, I mean, a good ghost type, so that's awesome. Terra Regirock's really cool. I'm surprised no Terra fighting for Body Press, but, you do you. And then Kilowattra, Rotom, Frosta, they're fine. So overall, this team's not too bad. I think these top 3 are going to be the key aspects of the team. So anyway, let's go on to Rigzagoon. And obviously, along with Pepsi Man, rocking the tier 1 pick, T-Tar, along with that. I think T-Tar is crazy, because they also got extra. I don't know how we allowed this to happen. So yeah, this team is going to be crazy. No other really sand abusers. I guess Mandibuzz with overcoat, so it won't get chipped down. But honestly, besides T-Tar extra, I mean, you don't need anything else besides T-Tar extra. Let's go on. Let's see. Toxapex is Toxapex. It's fallen off, so I wouldn't be. Listen. I've used it before. It's pretty good, so I wouldn't write it off. Mimikyu Disguise is always nice to have, especially when a sweeper like a Spathra base is basically cooked with this. I mean, any psychic type, any ghost type, like your sweep's gonna stop. Sceptile's fine. Unburden's gonna be an interesting pick because it's gonna be. I think it's fun. I think it's the fastest on the team, barring Sandrush Extra. And Tangrowth's a nice regenerator Pokemon, but 13 is a bit expensive for my life. When you don't have when you have double grass types, I think that's going to be a little issue, having a double grass types. Then we got Mandibuzz, Slowbo, Galar. I mean, hey, listen, double regen is awesome, and I think running Quick Claw, we can't run Quick Claw. Quick Draw is going to be very good. And then Gator, I wanted Gator, but overall, not bad. I think it might be one Pokemon that is so much draft board right now that I think they should pick. I'm not going to say it because they got to figure it out on their own. And then, actually, no, not finally. We have more. Dr. Sam Taro, Taro. I don't know. You pick. Anyway, so Sam Taro, she had Dracovish. She swapped it for Kartana, and honestly, I think having Vish might have been better. Yeah. But listen, I'm not writing off Kartana. Like, Leaf Blade. I mean, if there was Z in this, I think this probably would be disgusting, but there's no Z. So it's alright, Sacred Sword. I mean, listen, as long as they have good answers for special fire type moves, they are fine. Which, honestly, I mean, Emboar Tinglu, crazy. Anyway, Wocha, no Terra, so you gotta watch out for that typing. But we did make it like 15 points, which is fair, because, that's disgusting. Koopa Unbound. You can play one physical and special. Probably this thing's annoying, but that's alright. Escavalier. That's a Pokemon. Regigigas. Listen, if you can get through the turns, you're chilling. But honestly, if she plays her cards right, Regigigas is gonna run all over everybody. And then Iron Jugulis. So, I guess it's a fine dark type. It's good flying type though. You're gonna have. So you're not weak to, not weak to ground, because so far this is ground's not really a big fan of ground. And then we got Sandslash, Alolan, Hatterene. Those guys. I mean, listen, I like good hazard setter, good anti-hazard Pokemon. So overall, listen, if you could probably find the points to Terra something, I think that would be really helpful. Like again, Rigzagoon I don't think needs Terra, but Sam Terrell is probably going to need some Terra. And then let's see. For the final member of the Eternal League, we have Peter S. Dunn. And this team is crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm afraid of this team. Iron Moth, obviously, the tier 1 pick, but thank goodness it was in tier 1, not tier 2. It was officially. And this one is very, very strong. I mean, if you have any ground types, that's the only way you can probably get to beat this, honestly. Mega Blaster is interesting. And no Shell Smash. Which thank goodness this is. I thought Shell Smash. It's just Blastoise, so Mega Launcher is gonna blow up everything. Jolteon very fast. I think this is it's not even the fast. Like you would think Jolteon's the fastest Pokemon on the team. No. It's Diopter speed. We allowed Yappster speed in this draft, which I believe is very, very good, especially on this team. You're going to get your hazards, you can set up your screens. You can, basically do everything, taunts and stuff. You can do a lot. Fortress, good spinner, good rocker. Does a lot well. Electivire Terra is interesting. I'm a big fan because Electivire does do better physical electric moves, and being Terra Electric is always nice. Water and Flying, obviously, good complementary types. Skarmory, my disdain for Skarmory still is here, because I dropped it, and then lost to it in the finals, yippee. And then Articuno is, a Pokemon. I wish it could Terra, but not enough points, so maybe allocate some points to Terra. And then Mr. Mod, a good screen setter. Listen, this thing got banned in like one generation. So I guess Peter's team is really good. So overall, I think the tournament is going to be very, besides I think ambitious, I think that it's going to be very hard to figure out who's going to make the playoffs. Now we're on to the Oblivion League. We're going to start off with the number 1 seed, Test Noaitch, and Mega Kangaskhan. We had to admit it was so bad, so no power punch, no size toss, because it just it's too strong. So we made it 60. But I think it's so really, really strong. It's crazy. Rocking the same third person, rocking the profile picture with the Pokemon Alakazam and Spawn. Listen, I would, I've seen Alakazam at work. Magic Flame at work is disgusting. Terralorno was an interesting choice. I'm not too big, and I feel like you're not going to be doing this too much. Regieleki is, listen, every team needs a ground type because of this Pokemon. If you don't have a ground type, this electric guy is going to blow you up. And then Blossom. I think Blossom is going to be really interesting. Obviously no sun, so you have to get that chlorophyll boost. Though that's alright. I think it's got a lot of potential here. Goldango. The reason why I've drafted Nuzzle because default blocks, blocks, rapid spin, not tidy up though, so that's fine. Get hazards off whenever you please. But no, this one, obviously, no wonder why it's like a really good Pokemon to know you. It's really good. Okie Doki's an interesting choice. We already have like a good fighting type, so I'm surprised. I guess you're grounded poison type, but I'm not too big of a fan of this guy. Donphan's alright, so get another rapid spinner, and we got 2 already. 1, 2, possibly. So, I'm not a big fan. Most Galar. Months, alright. And then Sim is here again. So these bottom 3 picks, not too big of a fan of, but I think above Goldango, besides Blossom, I think above Goldango, these 5 you can probably finish the week, and you will not have any problems. Now we have our first duo. It's been like, been almost 10. This is the 11th guy. And we got Jack Yappster, Caster Shadow. You guys know. You gotta have fun with this. Anyway, let's see what they have. They have Tapu Lele, which is going to be good. Though, not really many psychic terrain abusers, besides, I guess, Grafaya, because I'm burning. Terra Grafaya, again, I think this one's crazy. I wanted to draft it, did not have enough points, and also did not synergize well with my team, so obviously, not going to be a fan. But Prankster is going to be also good for the utility. Let's go back up to here, Blissey. So special walls, bye-bye, no special moves getting past, so you have to hit physicals, and that's going to be very interesting, especially when you plays your team. Now, Kingdra, honestly, I wish Kingdra could Terra, because I think Terra Water, Terra Dragon, Terra Fairy, that's just all you need, and it's very beneficial. For specs, you're going to blow stuff away, obviously. No rain, so Switch Dome's not going to be activated that much, but, its other abilities are pretty good. Runerigus is good, I think it gets rocks, but I'm not a big fan. I guess we don't hit it. Oricorio, Pom. Now, if this could Terra, that would be crazy. Because Revelation Dance is just better Terra Blast. That's, not too big of a fan. Double, and then we got double Flying type Celesteela. But honestly, these guys, I don't think these guys share a weakness. Yeah, these guys don't share a weakness, so honestly, that's fine. Celesteela's going to be a really good wall, especially with Blissey. I think those two are going to be very, very strong together. Defensive core. He won this defensively, he won this special defensively, boom. Nothing really is going to stand in your way. When we talked about Grafire, let's talk to Rotom Heat. I'm not too big of a fan. I've used it once, it's fine. Rotom Wash is just superior to all the Rotom forms in every way. Maybe Rotom Mo, but it's alright. Him on top, good utility Pokemon. I think this is going to be an underrated pick. for the Yappster and Caster Shadows team. It's, it's a Pokemon. It's alright. And then Sunkern, obviously, this is just a meme pick, right? It's not gonna. I mean, I guess Terex you could, but it's not. I don't think this one's gonna do anything. Oh, should it? Yeah, I don't think. I can't think of anything right now. I mean, I guess it's a baby Pokemon, so I guess if it gets Endeavor, it's gonna Endeavor stuff. But I don't know if it gets it. So overall, I guess it's a fine team. I guess allocate your picks into something different. That would have been probably. Now we're on to Hatsune Megubronze. I mean, come on, guys. Are we serious? We got Bax, Alola, and Ninetales. I think I've already had to deal with this before. Now I have to deal with it again. I am not happy. But you know what? That's my fault. I should have drafted Bax. I should have drafted Alola and Ninetales, but I didn't because I don't like those Pokemon. That's fine. Obviously, Veil's gonna be really good. Ice Body's gonna be really good. So as long as if you have a skill type, you're chilling. But other than that, not too great. Alouetta is the Terra Captain. So obviously, Terra Fighting Pirouette form is gonna be actually probably better on this team. Honestly, because you do need a fighting type to take out those steals. Terra Fighting Terra Blast is gonna be really good. Terra Dark is also a nice option to have, especially when actually I have no clue what Terra Dark's for, so we'll figure that out. Drawcia, always good, special defensive wall. Meganium, I've seen Meganium be used, obviously, that's, I see. So good job on that. Cresselia, good bulky Pokemon. Mega Scizor, and I'm an advocate for this guy, because I've used Scizor in almost every other league besides this one, so that's so sad that we could use it, but this one could be one. Defensively, or it's what I've done every week. Go full offensive with bullet punch, all that. Arcanine for Intimidate, and then Personal Alola. I mean, this one is really funny. This is, I guess you could say that this is their signature mon, which is funny. And then Igglybuff. I mean, I think that they're probably gonna evolve this to Jigglypuff because Jigglypuff is out there. I'm recording this September 10th. So, this is actually a Tuesday. So, the grace period still probably should occur. Actually, it already occurred, so actually maybe it's okay. And now we have, this is a fun person, Marcus M. Officer. Now, there's a lot of thought to go on with this character. But it's behind the scenes stuff. It's nothing about their team. But I think Mega Metachamp is ridiculous. I would honestly rather prefer Mega Gallade, but that's just me. This is immediate power. Mega Gallade, you need setup. So I guess they like the immediate power, which is there. Enamorus is barred from my team. I do not like this Pokemon because it's very annoying. Contrary, again, any contrary mon is usually good. There's like one that's bad. Raikou. Now this is interesting because they did not pick any 2 Terra types. I'm not gonna say what Terra type. That's for them to pick. But Scald is a good move on Raikou. So that's pretty good. And then it's only weak to ground. So there's one type that is weak. Comfey Triage is crazy. I mean, it gets like Dragon. So this one's alright. I mean, if you get enough Calm Minds, you're gonna win. Shuckle. Oh boy, this one is very, very controversial because I'm not a big fan, but I know there's a lot of people in SPML who are very, very big fans of Shuckle. Obviously, it's a good lead Pokemon. Honestly, it's got the highest defenses, but there's like no offense. But if you use like Power Trip or something, it's gonna be very good. Contrary, Shell Smash is funny. I don't think it's viable, but you do. Weavile. This mon's gonna be annoying if I ever fight it because my team is very weak to Ice, very weak to Dark. So this is gonna be something to prep for. Glamora, obviously another hazard. You got 2 good lead Pokemon. We have Annihilate as well. I mean, do not U-turn against this team. You gotta one-hit KO this guy. Because I've used it before, you don't want to KO it, it's gonna blow through your team. And then we got Wugtrio, that's a Pokemon, and then Diglett. Now Diglett does get Arena Trap, and that is going to be scary. As long as you can kill Diglett, you're fine, but honestly, this is not a bad tier 1 pick. 1 point pick, tier 5 pick. It's not tier 1, that's tier 1. And now we have the second duo of the week, Descripts and Icy O Spicy Descripts. Well, actually, they're not the president anymore, so that's fine. You're not the president anymore, so we're chilling. So let's see. Tapu Fini, again, fairy type, water fairy. So, you know how much I hate that combination. Well, I know how much I hate this combination. It's ridiculous. Sea Searcher's gonna be very good. No dragon moves here. Vabombi, again, Araquanid I think is better, but honestly, this could be used for more than webs. Bisharp is, you know, it's King Gambit, but weaker, but honestly, Bisharp has always been a really good Pokemon. Flygon is nice. It's a nice, you know, anti-meta pick. I think that this mon is going to do well against many teams. Terra Pikachu at 5 points, I think is the best Terra in this league. I mean, you get Surf, you get Thunderbolt, you could run E-Speed with Light Ball. Basically, you're gonna always run Light Ball with Pikachu. But honestly, what other move do you really need? Because maybe Focus Sash for like lead sets, but you're always gonna probably run Terra if you ever bring it up, depending on what you do. Mega Aerodactyl is very fast, very strong as well, but I would rather use other Mega Pokemon, or just Aerodactyl in general, because I think having an item on Aerodactyl is always nice to have, like Boots, maybe Sash, or something like that. Noivern, another flying type, you know, Boomburst is going to be really good, but overall, it's alright. Vileplume, that's a Pokemon. I don't see much, you know, using that Pokemon. Terra Frostmoth, also very good. Their Terra Captains are exceptional. I mean, you have Ice Scales, so when you Terrasilize out of this crappy Ice Bug typing into, I think one of these two guys are mainly going to be Terra typing. And you better have an answer to Terra Frostmoth. And then Gallade is Gallade. I think Sarkis is great, but I mean, on this team, you don't, it's not too fun. So overall, not too shabby. I do expect them to make playoffs with good play. Now we have Brenik Genthree, and you can see by their team, I think most of these guys are from like Gen 3 or lower. I don't know if there's any. Yeah, these guys are all like Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. So Blaziken, speed boost is always nice to have. 17 points is a bit expensive on, you know, for me, but hey, listen, if you can get it going, I do not undervalue the move speed, the ability speed. This is crazy. And then Salamence, again, Salamence is very strong. No Terra. Actually, of course, can't Terra. It's 14 points. Give me one physically, especially, you know, and all of that's pretty good. Registeel Body Press, very good defensive wall, can do a lot of things. Polytoad Rain is very interesting. I mean, I guess it's really good for Crawdon, and for anti-rain you have Cacturn. So honestly, that's not a bad pickup for this Gen 3 guy. Cacturn Terra, I mean, I guess you have points of Terra, you might. Yeah. Oh, sheet's broken. Alright, whatever, I'll fix that later. Anyway, Terra Cacturn is very good. Terra Dark Sucker Punch is always good to have. I think Fighting is also good offensive coverage. Ground is alright, I'm not too big of a fan. Anyway, Mr. Croc is the Pokemon I really wanted badly, and I got sniped from it, so I hope that this person uses it very well. If not, I will be asking for a trade. So, wink wink. Anyway, adaptability, crab hammers are just disgusting. Adaptability, knockoff, Pokemon, the strongest knockoff users in the league. So yeah, good luck for that. And then Gengar, it's regular, not Mega. Oh god, that would be terrible. But yeah, Gengar very fast, obviously frail, so you're gonna have to, you know, watch that. And then Swellow, it's Swellow. You know, it's a Pokemon. I think it gets Boom Burst. I think that's its main draw, but overall, not too fan. Ninetales is an interesting pick. Now you have double weather, so I mean, I guess it's good for Blaziken, but I mean, I guess if you're not going to bring this often, you can only bring it to boost Blaziken, and that's fine. But overall, I think I would ask for a different Pokemon here. Rotom Mow, like I said, I think this is the second best behind Rotom Wash, and which is, you know, that's my opinion overall. Anyway, Brenik has potential. I think that if you get a very good Fairy type to replace Ninetales, or, you know, allocate points to Terrasilize Ninetales, this is going to be good, but that's fine. And now we have Sweet Mike and Zacky T. Mr. Competitive Lander's Therian is always good to have in a draft league. I think I drafted this in a mock, and it's not too bad. It does a lot, which is, you know, that's pretty cool. Grimmsnarl, that is a Pokemon. I mean, it could set up lots of screens and stuff. I mean, I don't see many other uses. I guess, you know, if you want to physically, it's pretty good. Terra-Tapu Bulu. Terra-Tapu Bulu is, I think, if I drafted Bulu, yes, I would Terrasilize it, because Grass Fairy is soft. And I think their Terra types are very, very good on this one. The last one for Corrosion, I mean, it's fast, it's strong. I mean, that's all you can ask for. Corsa, Galar, good tier 5. I'm a fan, but they got to use it well because there's only one way. Heatran, always good. I think I was debating on this or Delphox. It got taken from me, so obviously Delphox is ideal. Zapdos, Galar, really, really good. Serena, another Pokemon that I wanted but got taken. Very good utility, rapid spinner, and drop kick is just an amazing move. Terra Grass, Terra Fire, Terra Water, just completing a good type trio. Always nice, always nice. Mega Manetric, now it's Manetric's alright, but you know, with Intimidate, and when you Mega Evolve, it's really good. And then also you have Lightning Rod, so you know, if you want to bring a new Zap, if you want to lose electric moves on Zapdos, good luck with that. And then Smeargle at 3, you know, I'm not a big fan of Smeargle, so, but for 3 points, I mean, it's always good to have, because if prepping for it is non-existent. So hopefully Sweet Mic and Zacky T do good things in this draft. This is probably one of the people I'm going to be looking forward to see, but future pick is just crazy. But anyway, that's not neither here nor there. Now we have Cimmy, Dragon, and Ashe Lee. And if you tell, this person loves dragon types. However, they have like one dragon type. Because the 2 dragon types they wanted got taken immediately. So now they remain a comparatively viable team. Ow. Ogerpon Hearthflame is good, 16 points. You know, that's a Pokemon. I've seen it be used. I've beaten it before. It almost beat me, but you know, that was fun. Pelipper's a good pick. You know, this was a, you know, the person, because they wanted Archaludon, so they took Pelipper out of spite, which obviously that's hilarious. But with Ogerpon Hearthflame, I think that these guys have good synergy. And obviously, I'm a Pelipper connoisseur. I think this mod is very, very good, especially at 12 points. I think I would have drafted it if I did not have other ideas. Garganacl, good defensive wall. Articuno Galar is, you know, that's a Pokemon. Dashbun, good fairy type to have. Again, fairies is always nice to have, but you know, this one's just alright. Gliscor for hazards, Melmetal for damage. Melmetal's not really good. You know, I'm not a big fan. Arctozolt's interesting. I'm surprised they did not go for any Swift Swim. Quaquaval. This Pokemon is really, really good, especially with the rain that you set up with Pelipper. This mod is going to go crazy. And then Abra's a Pokemon that exists. I don't know what this does. It's very, very strong, obviously, for a baby Pokemon, but honestly, I would rather run something that has Swift Swim, because, you know, if you set up your rain, you might as well. But, you know, overall, this team isn't too bad. There's some other picks that I would personally go for, but honestly, this is a very well-constructed team. I do expect them to go at least, I would say maybe 6 wins, 5 wins minimum, but I don't know if they'll make. I think they'll make. I gotta check the analytics, but you know, playoffs is good. And finally, for Oblivion League, we have Blob Man and Owser. And hey, Lopunny Mega. Hey, that's a pretty cool Pokemon. Very, very, very cool. Anyway, flashbacks to that. I hate this Pokemon. Ceruledge is nice to have. Rockin' the Lucario and Tinkaton. So not just one, but 2 of them. That's got picks, and honestly, Lucario is always good. I mean, if it was Extreme Speed's always nice to have, and the Terra Tinkaton's crazy. I mean, look, just 1 Terra Steel, honestly, because I'm disgusting. Ludicolo, see, this is where I would probably ask for a trade for them. But honestly, I think Ludicolo is a great Pokemon on this team. It really, really complements Ceruledge really, really well. And I think that there's a lot of things. I really want to draft it next season, but overall, it's fine. Zygarde, 50%. No power construct, by the way, please. That would be very, very broken. Obviously, you gotta watch out for ice types, but I think you're very well handled with Ceruledge, Tinkaton, Ludicolo, and Lucario. So also, you know, that's alright with me. Latias, again, same thing. Ice isn't going to be too much of a problem, but you gotta watch out for those dragon moves. But again, you have double steal, so you're honestly very, very fine. Alcremie, again, another good pick. Honestly, Alcremie is not that good of a Pokemon, though its fairy typing will be very, very useful. Amoga is a Pokemon that exists. I don't like it. And then Abomasnow. I mean, it's another good Snow Setter Veil. Now, they do have 7 extra points, which means that they probably could Terrasilize something. I don't know what you would use. I think this team is fine how it is. So either take your Mogo out and get something really, really good, or terrestrialize Obama Snow possibly, because I think this is the worst typing out of all of them, or maybe Ludicolo for offense. I don't know what else. I think then those two are going to be the best, but I don't know what Terra types you would use per se. That's not. Now we're on to Order League, and this league is stacked. I think that a lot of these guys. And guess what? I'm in this league, so that's awesome. I'm very, very happy to be in the really, really good league. How amazing. Apollo Justice is our first seed here, and Kiram is very, very strong, and with a team weak to Ice, this one's gonna go crazy. Now, I'm not saying that you should not bring it. Please don't bring it against me. I don't want to fight it. Keldeo, this Pokemon, I've heard a lot of good things about Keldeo, but so far I've been able to neutralize the threat, which is very, very nice. But again, nothing for it's not fun. Moltres is a Pokemon they've used before. Apollo is really good at using Moltres, though sometimes you gotta watch out for those coverage moves. But Electrode Hisui Terra is really, really good. Electric is obviously you go electric, but Ice for stab, get Bolt Beam coverage, and then Fires, that's a Terra type. But overall, it's a really nice Pokemon to have. Ice-Q is it's a fine Pokemon. I'm not too big of a fan of Ice-Q. But you know what? I might be eating my words. It's another Ice type, and I'm very, very into it. So don't bring it against me. Slowking Galar is a good pivot, though, especially with Chilly Reception. That's why your Kyurem, that's why your Ice-Q will have really good defense buffs. But honestly, I've just never been a big fan of this Pokemon, though I accept that it's really, really good. Mr. Mega is a Pokemon, and I'm not a big fan of this. I think there's other Pokemon you probably could have used. But again, Stab, Quick Attack with Aerial 8 is not something that I want to be on the other side of. Cleavor can set hazards for free. No Magic Bounce for you. Terra Lorantis again, because Contrary is a move ability, and Leaf Storm is a move that it gets, and when you Terra Grass, it's very hard to switch into. And these two are fine, but I'm not there's some probably other types I would go for. And then Wooper, that's a Pokemon that exists. I don't know what it does, so not a lot of analysis to do. So overall, Apollo Justice, obviously number one seed for a reason, though I think that the next team could rival Apollo really well. Doge, Glick, and Meddling. Urshifu Rapid Strike is a very, very strong Pokemon. Though, Surging Strikes, there's no Protect, so basically this has no ability. Who cares? When you just one-tap things without, even if you bring Sash, you just get one-tap. Who cares? Thunderous, that's a Pokemon that exists. I don't know what it does. So, that's a Pokemon. Rican Galar is always nice to have. It has Misty Surges of move, and then neutralizing gas to stop, any very, very annoying abilities. Zoroark is here, Terra Dark, Terra Fire, Terra Poison. And the outer bonus of Illusion. And I know how good that move, is. Turtonator is a Pokemon that exists. I don't know what this does. Ferrothorn is, that's a Pokemon I do not like. Mega Sableye, again, another Stally Pokemon. And that's alright with me. Claydol, good Rapid Spinner. I don't know what else it does, it just Rapid Spins. And then Pyukumuku is a Pokemon that exists. And Monkey Dory is a Pokemon that should not have been drafted because this one is way too expensive for how much it's worth. So this team, if you just look at the first first four picks, not too bad. But honestly, some of these picks, not too good. Now, obviously, it's Doge, Glick, and Meddling do excel in long, drawn-out games. That's why there is a rule named after them. You can probably guess which one it is. Anyway, and we're on to my team. Now, I'm not going to go through this. I've already made a video. Obviously, this is the best team in the league because I made it with Rican. How great. But if there's anything you really want to know, Espatha has Speed Boost, Dragonite has E-Speed, Nelsol has Tidy Up, this has Hazards, Grassy Surge is his main draw, Iron Treads gets Spin, Sylveon is a especially defensive Fairy type, Delphox is a Fire type, Water type, and Ghost type. And now we have Aang, the last Airbender, and this is the person with our Charladon, which is a very scary Pokemon. Obviously, they do not have Rain, though they could probably set it up with some of their Pokemon, so please don't do that. Electro Shot is going to be it's like Meteor Beam but electric, and also like really good on this Pokemon. But I mean, it has stamina, so it's not a signature ability, but it might as well be. Ogerpon Wellspring Water Absorb is great. I think this one's really good. I'm a big fan. Crobat, very fast. Not a grounded poison type, though. I guess if you roost, it is grounded. This Magus, prepping for this is really hard. However, I have dealt with this Magus in the past before by Thunder Waving it and getting it multiple times. How great. Auroras is, it can Terra, so this is going to be very interesting. Obviously, it gets two really good abilities. Refrigerate, which is normal type move, so it's very strong. And Snow Warding helps set up. Well, I don't know if it gets fail. Actually, I don't think this mon would get. But if it did, it would be really good. If any other mon gets fail, that's good. Double synergy. Circuitry is an electric type Pokemon that exists. It gets Tail Glow, so that's pretty cool. But it's slow. But you know what? No, this is like Regieleki, but not fast. But it's really strong. Patera, Shell Smash. I mean, that's basically why it's viable now. So that's really cool. Armarouge is a Pokemon that exists. However, I do not want to face this in Trick Room if they ever bring it. Also, Weak Armor is Privacy ability. Primarina, again, another Water Fairy. I used composition. That's fine. This is probably the best one. It's very defensive, but also very offensive, especially. And then Machamp is a fighting type, which I wish had better moves, because I think this one is really good. Obviously, they also have 4 points. They can probably Terra something. I don't know what you would Terra here. I mean, honestly, maybe Machamp is your lowest point Pokemon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So honestly, Aang's team is very enough. For what it does, I think that this Firewire Grass literally the worst order I can do it, but whatever. Kev Bandstand. We got Charizard Mega, Y, Slowking, Venusaur, Arboliva, Fourth Worm, Raging Bolt. I just pissed all off, but I think all these spawns are okay. No Shed Shell on Earthworm, so that's fine with me. Arboliva. I've used Terra Arboliva, whatever you guys want to say. It is very good, especially with Terra Grass, though I wish Terra Normal was its stab type of choice, as, you get Cyber Voice in this one. That move is really good. Venusaur again, it's teamed up with Zard Y, so Chlorophyll's gonna go crazy. And then we have Raging Bolt, nice Pokemon there. So I'd be in this Pokemon, but honestly, Ketchum Foot is annoying, especially with Thunderclap and priority. So hopefully, no Thunderclap. Cinderace is a Pokemon that exists. I'm just kidding. It's good. Port change is disgusting. So no, don't hazard it. Powerball's good. U-turn. I mean, it's just a strong Pokemon. Cyclozar. I guess Rapid Spin. No Shed Tails. They have the double Shed Tail guys, but no Shed Tail. How sad. Let's go Villain again. Chlorophyll. Another Chlorophyll user. And then Glomalolas and I think there's other guys who could do this. But you know what? Very good composed team. I'm a big fan of Kev Bandstand. So obviously when he fights me, he's gonna lose. So he's probably gonna go I don't know, have at least one loss under his belt. And now we end off with Draco Narancia, and there's something very interesting about this team. If you check the first name of most of these guys, they all have Iron in their name, because they has 5 Iron Paradox Pokemon, which means Quark Drive will be activated, because they're going to need like Tapu Koko or something. Nope, you get Pincurchin, which is fine, because with 5 Quark Drive guys, I mean, you better have Electric Terrain user. But honestly, that's alright. Let's look at their let's just look at their Boulder. Probably the best one out of all of them, honestly. Mighty Cleave is disgusting, because it's 100% rock move. Iron Hands, very good at defense. Iron Thorns is a Pokemon that exists. This one is awful, unless it's Terra, but obviously you don't have enough points for Terra, so maybe allocate points to that. Ditto to prep for is annoying. Shedinja to prep for is also annoying. Iron Crown, I love this Pokemon so much. I wish I could use it. Iron Leaves, please, you should Terra this, except I don't think you can. That typing's awful. Now we have the final 2 that are not Iron and not annoying to prep for. Gardevoir. sorry, flashbacks again. That was should probably phrase that better. But Gardevoir, I mean, you one choice backs, you just get blown away. And then Thunder's theory, and I think it's better than Thunder's, though. I've seen enough videos on on how this Pokemon's used, so I feel like I'm good. So overall, good Pokemon, though I think I have enough tools to beat them. But that's fine with me. Listen, I think if I wasn't here, this is probably a meme team, honestly. But if it isn't, I'm sorry, but I think it's crazy. And now we have Ashe C. Ketchum. Yeah. Greninja, very, very scary. Scizor. Again, I've always been out at Scizor. Klefki. Prankster is very scary. And then Frostlass, again, another good elite Pokemon. Magikarp. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what this does. And it's also Terran, so I don't know. Snorlax, Gyarados, Smuckle, Nidoking, Aerodactyl. So this guy basically, last 5 picks went Gen 1. Well, except this guy, but he's basically a general Pokemon. So that's why they're Ashe Ketchum. Ashe Ketchum, you can see what their C stands for, their actual name. So, I didn't really go through this team. But I should probably do a better analysis, but honestly, Protean's always good. Bullet Punch, use Bullet Punch. All that special effective ball. Intimidate, Dragon Dance, that's crazy. Good typing. Also, Sheer Force is crazy and then very, very fast. So hopefully, yeah, good team. Ashe. Second Ashe on the team, by the way. K-Dun, final Pokemon, and they got Mew. Now Mew the prep for is not fun to do. Because I've never prepped for it, so now that's gonna be a really fun experience. So yeah, that's gonna be great. Anyway, Swampert Mega, no way. So you should probably run Mega because it probably gets it. But Mega Swampert is always good. It's very, very strong, very, very scary, and I hate this Pokemon so much when I fight against it on ladder. Umbreon Terra is, I don't know if there's any better Terras you could use, but honestly, as a defensive wall, it's very, very scary. I've used it. It's good. Typhlosion Sui again. Same thing as other Typhlosion, though it is Ghost type, so it's something different. And then Zubat, the Pokemon that exists, I don't respond to the other stuff. Togekiss is Togekiss. Oh boy, this one is a crazy Pokemon. Using Serene Grace and Slash Thunderwave. Yeah, you're not breaking out. Zeraora. Now this pick I think is very underrated. Obviously it's fast, it's very strong. Also physical electric move. Hey, that's not really a big thing that we have here. Plus good defensive Pokemon. Typing is, lacking, but honestly I'm not a hater. And then Tentacle, Rapid Spin, Grounded, Poison type. Nice to have. And then another tier 1 Pokemon, Torchic. Now you do have 1 point, which means you could probably drop Zubat and then or Torchic, one of those two, because you might as well. Or you know what, Terrasilize one of them. Who cares? This is they're playing for fun. K-Dun playing for fun. So hopefully they could get a win. Honestly, with Mew being on their team, they have very, very high chances of winning. And now we're on to the final league, the Chaos League, with Gremlin Lasso. Oh, how I am sorry for you. You got your pick taken from you. That's alright. Latios is a Pokemon that I do not like just because I fought it a lot. It's very annoying. Ogerpon Teal Mask is an interesting Ogerpon type as it can hold an item, though it does not get its passive boosts. And then Galvantula, it's just, again, Sticky Web, so our third best Sticky Web, but again, not too big of a fan. We got Vanillix, another Snow Warning guy, but that gets Veil. So a very, budgeted, you don't want that Ninetales fairy typing, you just want that pure ice typing, which is obviously a very good typing, right? Nope. Morgrim, this one I think is the best tier, as the best 1.9. It's just Grimmsnarl. But it does everything Grimmsnarl does at a very cheap price. Volcarona, Volcarona, you need to run boots on this, unless if you're hoping for no hazards, which so far not really a lot of hazard removal, unless if you get defog, which I don't know what gets, because everything gets defog. But obviously, too strong. Manaphy is here. That with Tail Glow, it's the other Tail Glow guy. No take heart for some reason, which honestly, whatever, that's fine. Clefable, I guess that's their fairy type of choice. Gremlin's obviously in need of one, and Clefable is a really good one to have. And then we got Petulant. That's the newest one, so many people might not know what this does, but I do. It's gonna be annoying. And then Oshawott, I don't know what this does. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this. I think you could swap it out. But again, you have 2 tier 1s, so honestly, you probably just, that's just, you're running a team with 9 Pokemon, but honestly, with these 9, it's very, very strong. Now we have Galar, Peakmon, and Jazzy J, with the coveted Tapu Koko. Oh boy, do you have any Quirk people? Oh, nope. No Quirk Drive, so already a big fail. But, you know, when someone takes 5 of them, you're not good. Metagross, again, very strong bullet punch. It's going to be interesting. Actually, I do love Metagross in draft. There's a lot of things it could do. Melodic is... Ooh, that is a scary Pokemon, I just realized. Hopefully I don't get to fight it. Roserade, Burn a Poison type Spiker. Spiritomb, hey, they're rocking the profile picture. How awesome. Great Tusk is a mon that I wanted bad, and they took it from me, so now I am in a eternal rivalry with this team. And then Victini, the B grade is very strong, but again, still in a rivalry, because I also thought about getting this Pokemon, and they made my life difficult. Terra Dragalge is really good, or Dragalge, I don't know how you guys pronounce it, whatever. And then Scyther, I just realized it gets quick attacks, so Terra Noble is actually crazy. But otherwise fighting, not really a big fan. And then these 2 typing, I'm not a big fan of their Terra captains, so hopefully they get to prove me wrong. Or not, please don't do that. And then Eradicate Alola, I don't even know what this does, I'm gonna be honest. So, but it's a 1-point pick, so I guess it's a fully evolved Pokemon, so that's nice to have. So, hopefully Galar and Jazzy do some things, but honestly, I'm very hopeful. And now we have the Layla Masters and Glass the T and rocking the Garchomp, which honestly, for draft, is very scary. They can do a lot of things. And then Mega Aggron. Jesus. Yeah, if you want an offensive Pokemon, here's this guy. Pure Steel Filter. So basically no weakness. So you're gonna have to like do a lot to kill it. Well, it's whatever. Vikavolt exists. It's a good sticky weapon, but it's good, not great. Cloyster Shell Smash is awesome, but again, it's Cloyster, so not great. Volbeat's cool because it's a very cheap Terra Captain, also gets Pranksters, that's pretty cool. Rillaboom for recovery, which honestly some of these guys really need, especially this guy with recovery is super stupid. Fortress, again, another defensive Pokemon, so they've got really good defensive tools at their disposal, especially when it can Thrashlice into one of these types, which is very helpful. Entei is a Pokemon with, E-Speed. Oh boy, yeah, I know all the E-Speed guys, and honestly, they're all going to be really, really good. But I think this guy's going to be very, very interesting to have. And Altaria, 3 Terra Captains, which honestly, flying is probably its best one, because I think Dragon is not really good on this team. And then Deoxys Defense, just another wall. So they've got like 3 very good defensive Pokemon, so breaking them is going to be very, very hard. So honestly, if no one has tools to break them, Layla and Glass are just going to win. Now we've got Laporta Lav. Oh, Mega Charizard X. No, this mon's fine. I'm not too big of a fan, but you know what? That's alright. That's A-okay with me. Halucha, again, if you just had some terrain, that would be nice. There's not really any. There's no terrain, which is so sad, because I think that Halucha shines in terrain. But you know what? That's fine. That's whatever. Serendipity. I mean, Toxic Chain. What's it? Pill, Slap, or whatever it is. Yeah, yep. And then Toadspool, just beta. Tentacool, honestly, use Tentacool, but that's fine. Terra Sableye is an interesting choice, especially with Prankster. That's going to be great. Lobo for regen, Arcanine Sui, Intimidate, Rocky. I think this is going to be the offensive powerhouse on the team. Reverum, that's pretty cool. Voltund and Lapras are just there as Terra Captains, which honestly, they're fine Terra Captains, though you do have 2 points remaining, so maybe on Terra 1 and get something a little strong. So I mean, besides that, I think that's interesting. Hopefully, they can get some wins, which I do hope. In the Chaos League, 100%. At least 4 games. At minimum. Yeah, at minimum. Now we have the King, Slowking Competitive. Thank goodness for this guy, because you're inheriting a really, honestly, plus team, I think. So crazy. Coordinator Stadium, again, I'm Trainer Stadium in 18 points, which means he's a top 8 Pokemon in the draft. But I'm not so certain about that. Zoroark, I've always talked about Zoroark, it's just better Zoroark. I wish it could Terra, but can't really do that. Whimsicott, again, Prankster is very cool. Not Death Fairy again. Not a great type. Gashadon's interesting. Now, I wish it was something else besides Gashadon, because I think that just having the grass weakness is alright to mitigate. I mean, you have a lot. And so far, these guys, not you, Whimsicott, 2022, both resist grass, so honestly, you're not really lacking on that one. And then Appleton, it's very defensive, which this team is not lacking defensive options right now. Because Dylaxian's up next, and Wish is crazy. Slobo Mega, I think this one is going to be disgusting. Because with Fine Defense and Calm Mind, if it ever sets up on you, you are not going to break it, because it has Shell Armor, and you will not be able to crit it, because you will lose. So, beat it. And if you have checked any of these guys, yep, this is just bring a Doug Trio, which gets Arena Trap, which is ridiculous. Bandit, you better have a flying type, or Terra Flying to get the heck out of there. Because, oh boy, that's not going to be fun to prep for, especially if you're in this division. Poltegeist, again, Door Powers, gross, I've used it before, Shell Smash. It's not crazy, Shell Smash, yeah, it's Shell Smash, which is funny, it's just a cheap pop. And then Slowpoke, obviously, for the memes, obviously, you can't bring both, Sushi's Claws, but, that's fine. So, if the bleed's really good. Now we have the Dark Knight and the Joker. I just vote Dark Knight, but it probably should be but it's alright. Gardevoir Mega. Oh no, not again. Scary Gardevoir. Anyway, that's alright with me, because Hydreigon's next, and honestly a good, well, not really good synergy, but I think that a lot of things can be done with Hydreigon, especially because it is a Levitator, which means it's not weak. And they took off, and now these guys got obstacle, which is so sad, but I knew it was going to happen anyway, so, cool. And this one, I think it's very, very good, especially at turn. So hopefully they utilize it well. I'm surprised on no Terra on this guy, but honestly, these other 2 guys are good Terra. Now, obviously, they did not pick any Terra. Hopefully they do in the future. And honestly, Golisopod is very good with Terra, and I think Stack Attack with Terra helps it out a lot. Because Trick Room, Gyro Ball, bye-bye, and then Golisopod, first impression, bye-bye. I don't know what other Terras do. I haven't thought about it, actually. Terra Flying is nice to have just because ground is annoying, and fighting is annoying, so that's really good to do. And then Mudkip, again, rocking the mascot, obviously, haha, you can't have that, because I have him. DD Female, I guess Psychic Terrain, so no priority, so that's really good for Stack Attack, as it should be. Corviknight, another defensive Pokemon, and the double skill is fine, but I don't think these guys really count. I guess you could bring one, not the other, that's actually nice to have. And then Infernape, very strong, could be physical or special. How cool. And then Quagsire with Unaware or Water Absorption. But actually both are very possible to bring. Anything else about this team? No, that's not really it. I guess add your Terra, please add your Terra. But Dark Eye and the Joker, please do stuff with Obstacle. That's what I'm looking for. That's the Pokemon that I'm seeing. You can use it next week. Now onto the final 2. Young Sea Bucket with Walking Wake. Oh man, if this guy got Sun, that would be crazy. But nope, no Sun, which is okay. I mean, if you trade for it, that would be pretty cool. And then Venusaur Mega again. If you had Sun, you could run the Chlorophyll, and then you could run Big Fat, which honestly Big Fat crazy on this Pokemon. This is a very underrated defensive Pokemon, which is pretty cool. Talonflame with Gale Wings is always a strong Pokemon, though it could be run defensively with Flame Body. So that's cool. Alolan Raichu, is cool. Obviously, couldn't rep the Electivire, so that's as close as you're gonna get. Levani Terra is interesting. Honestly, a good budget sticky web guy. Obviously, bug flying fighting. Yeah, those are the best Terras you could probably go for. Unless if there's something. I mean, I guess maybe grass. Itself with a good lead. Heracross Terra is disgusting. Because, it's Heracross, it's strong. Dylaxian, for 12 points, not... Uh-oh, broke the sheet again. Dylaxian is very, very strong. Hopefully it's good. Aggron, Terra, yeah, this is a smart choice of Terra. This tech is awful. So all the Steel types get Terrestrialized. That's pretty cool. And then Scrafty is a good Intimidate, Moxie, Dragon Dance, Swords Dance. It could do a lot, but basically it's just offense. So good team, big fan. Hopefully Young Sea Bucket does something with this. I suspect they will. And now we're on to, I don't know how to pronounce this name. Nemosin. I'm gonna find out how to pronounce their name. That's alright. And then Ameru Blue. So they had the first pick in the draft, so they did, that was fun because they got Mega Mawile first, which, oh my god. What a Pokemon, huge power. You thought Mega Medi was good? Not, this one is disgusting. Start off with Intimidate, Terra, huge power, yep, bye-bye. This one is very, very strong. Then they get Cornerstone Ogerpon, which again, hey, 100% accurate rock move. I wish I had that, that's why Terra Rock is always an idea. Not many Pokemon do have Terra Rock, so hopefully it does well. Inteleon, I'm not a big fan of Inteleon. I wish you had other water types, that's alright. Diplin, yeah. Please allocate points to Terra Diplin. I think this is the best Terra Pokemon. Or don't actually, because this seems actually not too bad without it. But I mean, if you allocate 3 points into Terrestrializing Diplin, it'll be worth your while. Rotom Fan, it's funny because it gets Levitate, which is cool because Moldbreaker Excadrill will not hit you because you're Flying type, and you also Levitate. Oh boy. And then Blood Moon Ursaluna. I cannot believe we allowed Blood Moon Ursaluna. It's super strong, and they better use it good because Blood Moon is just a nuke. It's like Pop Bomb, but special, and not as good as Pop Bomb, but no contact, so that's awesome. Then Blacephalon, one of my least favorite Pokemon, so I hope they drop this for something else. That being aside, it is just so strong. Mind blown. I mean, look, 50% of your health for killing a Pokemon is fine because you can do it twice. Yay. Toxicroak. I guess a good grounded poison type and a fighting type, which you are very lucky in. Photograph, Iron Tail, or Armor Tail, or Ketchum. I don't know what you would use on Photograph. I don't remember its third ability, which means it's not good. Actually, but we'll leave it that's fine. Oh, Sap Sipper. Yeah, that's fine. That's alright. And then Regice. I guess a good ice type. I don't know if there's anything better. So, I guess we are chilling. So that's it. That is all the teams. Maybe, hold on. Maybe if Nope, I can't get everybody. Okay, sorry everyone. I can't get all your teams. So I guess I'll do one more scroll down. There we go. Alright. So if you want to see all their teams, here you go. Pick someone to root for besides me. No, please root for me. I wanna win. Good luck to all my opponents, but more good luck to the opponents I don't have to fight because I want to win. And I guess if you want me to be honest about the best team, that's not me. I don't know. I think all of these guys are pretty good. So I mean, obviously, I could give my team to my roommate who knows nothing about Pokemon, and he would do garbage. But you can give like an all PU ranked team to like the world champion of Pokemon, and they will do amazing with it. So honestly, it's basically more about skill and surprise factor. So use that to your advantage, everybody. And I'll see you guys in the next video for week 1.